Hello, loves. Hello. Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Right at 4:09 p.m. Coming up on sunset again. And I wanted to show this to you because, I could say it. It doesn't mean you're going to believe it. So I figured I'd show you, the proof here. So we're going to do the gematria together. I'm going to click the calculate. And you'll see. 595 right there. And that's my number, which is really weird. And we'll go down here and look at it together. And as we go down, you can pause and read. Cinco de Mayo. There it is right there, Lucifer's real name. And we'll find Laurel and Reider. And it's really trippy. Gematria, it goes on for pages. And it's the same gematria as mine, as you will see. This one's a little bit different. My name doesn't come up. It comes up in it, but it's like the third page in, second or third page in. And it's really interesting. And I didn't see this till a couple days ago. Now, I'll put in my name, and you'll see it's the same. There's my name right there. Put it in. Rude words, since we're all adults here. And there's really no rude words. And as you see, the number is the same. See? Yes, the number is the same. And you'll see 595. And you'll see the same exact gematria. Now, isn't that trippy? Now, Lucifer's real name is right there in mine. And the gematria is exactly the same. And it's really trippy. If you don't think this didn't blow my mind? It did, to the maximus, because I'm a follower of Christ consciousness. And I have been since a little kid. And I was born into a family of absolute dysfunction and wickedness and darkness. And I didn't understand where I was. I'm like, wait a minute. What's with this family I've got here? I don't like to watch Dark Shadows. I don't like to watch Twilight Zone. I don't like any of this stuff, I'm not darkness. I've always resonated with the Christ consciousness, And, see, my name shows up in my own gematria right there. It's trippy. Really. And it goes on. And with this family I was born into, I didn't understand. I was like, why? I'm a light. Why am I so different from them? Why do they dig all this stuff and I don't? In the Mount Diablo Valley where I grew up. And my dad, Robert William Reider, and I built that mountain together. We did. And they did stuff up there that I would not partake of at all. Incorruptible. It says right there. Yeah, and I've always been a good person, but I got caught up with a lot of bad people, Palladian spirit. Check that out. The Palladians are universal brothers and sisters. Exactly. And I do talk a lot, blah, 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 because my mother was Irish. And Patricia tells Stella Graves more. And I got so many gifts from her. And if you want to look up my gematria, it's very easy. You just type in gematria calculator, and there you go, loves. And a few years ago, I recognized that my dad could have been Lucifer, right? I considered him, really, the devil himself, my dad. And that really hit me hard when I said that. and recognized that. I had to tell the truth about it. And I did. It was a very hard thing for me. Then, a couple weeks ago, I do my gematria, and there you go. And it helped me understand, okay, here we go. Now, here's the cool part that I see, loves, truly, is that if my real name is Lucifer, as it says here, anyway, then Lucifer lifts the Christ consciousness and walks his way. Now, what does that say? What does that say? What does that say? And Christ has always been my best friend. Truly, truly, truly. My connection with Christ and his consciousness and Magdalene and the Gnostic wisdom gave me so much. And before I even recognized any of this, I followed Christ and I was persecuted, laughed at, sold out for money by my whole family, and thrown out mercilessly. And I don't want to get into that so much, but I have had so many dark attacks come at me. And now this hit me, so I've always been protected, and I've always been guided. And the universe has always worked with me. It's really super cool to watch it happen. And I've always been of love. Truly. I've always been of love. My dad named me Love, and that's the name I'm going to take. And if I am Lucifer, then I would say the spirit of Satan ought to follow Christ. That would be my instruction to the spirit of Satan. Lift up and lighten up and get connected with the light of Christ and lift yourself up. I've fallen so many times, loves, and I made so many mistakes. But I can admit that. And that is liberating in many ways. So I ask in the name of the heavenly, of the Elohim, my God's goddess, as I understand him and her to be. And in the name of Jesus Christ, who's always been with me, I would demand the spirit of Satan follow him and the Elohim. Okay? So if I have any to say about it, well, that would be me, darlings. So how do you like that? Now what are you going to do? I followed Christ. Well, I'm not following Satan. No way. I'm Lucifer. Maybe I've had enough. I don't know. But Satan never got to me. They tried. The spirit of Satan attacked me mercilessly. And that's okay, because I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. And now you get this directly from me. And I love you, lovelies, so much, really. And I'll be flying now at 8:08. Love you, loves. Praying for you, me, and everybody. Especially those in the most darkness. Dearly.